In this BakuTalk news, newer Bakugan as well as Wave 2 has been revealed, a new special attack Bakugan has been revealed, and the rules for the Gen 3 game has also been revealed? Support BakuTalk by pressing the subscribe button and enable notifications to always on for regular Bakugan news updates and more awesome Bakugan content. Hello and welcome to the BakuTalk news. I'm Haru. With Gen 3 arriving already in Smith stores in the UK, there's a lot to unpack regarding the overall gameplay of the new generation of Bakugan, such as what do these brawler cards do? Why is the gate card split into sections? How does battles work? Well, thanks to Epic Ways to Play on YouTube, we now know some answers as he lives in the UK and bought the products released, and one of the products includes a rulebook. Revealing the rulebook contents, although it's kinda hard to see, we know how the basic toy game is going to be played. Oh, but he actually came in with the clutch. He DM'd me the scans of the rulebook, so yeah, thanks Epic Way to Play. Subscribe to his channel. It is exactly the same way as how you played the original toy battling game in Gen 2, except with some alterations. Now, two Bakugan roll onto the field at the same time. If one of the Bakugan opens, then the player wins, but if both Bakugan opens, then a battle begins. Bakugan scores are determined based on what zone they land on, so for example, if Drago landed on a mountain terrain where the heart zone is, then he will have to use the heart score to fight. The one with the highest score wins the fight, the Bakugan that wins remains open and I assume cannot be used again, and the special attack gears at the bottom grants bonus stats like we thought. Though it seems pretty harsh if the player doesn't have gears, so I guess good luck with the base stats that you have. Should've used money, nerd, get a job I guess. Also, for the setup of the game, both players only require 2 gate cards and 3 Bakugan. Which makes sense because in the game you're not actually winning gate cards, you're actually just winning Bakugan brawls, and the 3 Bakugan standing is the one that wins. Still, from what it looks like based on this rule sheet by itself, this is just a baby game, and there is more advanced rule sets that you can find on Bakugan's official site, which is not updated yet. The QR code just leads to the site not updated since Evolutions, and the how to play link just gives you an error. Now, the rules seem pretty straightforward, at least in terms of the baby game, but some more questions come to mind when looking at this. What would happen if Bakugan land on different gate cards? Would you just have to battle regardless? What if one Bakugan is on a gate card and the other isn't? And regarding the special attack Bakugan you have on your team, we have seen what happens when you let it rip, so I guess the arena is mandatory if you want to play, unless you can deal with the mess that follows. The advanced rules reveal how the brawler cards are going to be used, though my speculation is that it's just the same game. You're going to be allowed 3 brawler cards and they give bonuses to the battling Bakugan depending on what stats they land on and what kind of Bakugan it is. Like for example, underscore here gives 200 red and 100 blue stats. If the Bakugan is a green Bakugan, it gives plus 300 green stat. Or backslash, if the Bakugan this card uses on is part of the Bug Clan, it gets 400 blue stat. So naturally you're going to want to land on the blue stat section of the gate card just so you can get this out. That's just my speculation. At least we will have to wait and see what the advanced rules are and what they will be like, because why bother trying to explain it all in the product and make people have internet connection to look at that up, right? Also, as you have seen with my review on the Titanium Dragonoid and Nelius core singles, they have very light plastic with weak magnets that landing them is very difficult, so it may seem like special attack Bakugan will just dominate the meta, since they are going to be very difficult to implement actual skill to land on the core that you really want. The randomness and dexterity is there, but the toys don't really seem designed to accommodate us for it. But what do you think of these rules? Let me know in the comments. But in our next story, we got another special attack Bakugan coming to Gen 3. This is from Louis Chen revealing that Trox is getting a special attack Bakugan toy. And I gotta say, this is a way more better improvement over the core version, as this special attack version has a way more dinosaur feel. And Trox actually looks like he rolls up into a ball instead of being already in a ball and having parts stick out. At least in terms of the top half, but it actually looks pretty good. Louis Chen also revealed that Rev version of Ventry, and you all know that Ventry is based and it's awesome. Hashtag based Ventry. But in our final story, this comes from Game Over Entertainment revealing the second wave of Gen 3, and it shows some newer Bakugan coming out. One of them is a newer version of Dragonoid with a design change, so another incarnation of Drago is on its way, but I gotta be honest, it still looks rather ugly. Another new Bakugan that is coming out is a dragon serpent-like Bakugan called Smoke. Game Over Entertainment revealed the new Bakugan name a couple days preceding this video, and while the name seems pretty weird, it seems like it's a pretty generic dragon Bakugan. Maybe it's because it's the core version and they seemed like they barely put any effort in those anyway, but this is my speculation only, but we might have our main bad guy with a name like that. We'll just have to wait and see what comes of this. The same wave also revealed Diamond Nilius Core getting a single, which was known to be coming by Louis Chen last week. But what do you all think of all these reveals? Let me know in the comments down below. But to close out this video, a huge shout out to Epic Ways to Play for getting us this info on the gameplay, as well as Minix for all the updates on the Bakugan UK scene. Go subscribe to their channels and check out their stuff, they're awesome guys. As well, catch up on Bakugan news updates in the previous video, and if you're interested in Gen 2 content, check out the latest episode of Only Elite Bakugan right now. Support BakuTalk by pressing the thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, and thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye!